How do you deal with call reluctance? Hey, it's Anthony Iannarino of thesalesblog.com, youtube.com/Iannarino, and the author of The Only Sales Guide You'll Ever Need. And the Sunday newsletter went out today, and this email came back immediately, and I want to share with you some thoughts on call reluctance. The email reads, I have two issues that I face as a salesperson. The first is call reluctance. I face this because I don't feel like my script is ever good enough. I've read a lot of great resources, and I'm reading a lot of great resources, your new book included. And the one thing I can't seem to shake is that. I can network, and I do get great leads from networking. But I want more, and I know that more is just on the other side of making those calls. All of your goals and all the things you want are right on the other side of your fear, every time. This leads to the issue of productivity and time blocking that you've discussed today. Call reluctance keeps me from meeting that morning time block to its fullest potential. This is something hindering my sales success. Great, so now we have an awareness of the problem. That's always a good starting point. I would like to get some advice from you on this. Let me know if there's anything that you can suggest as a resource for a young, hungry sales professional like myself. All right, so let me tell you what the heart of call reluctance is. It's the same for everybody. You can call it whatever you want, but it's fear. It's a fear that my script isn't good enough. It's a fear that they're going to say no. It's a fear that the prospect that you're calling is going to be angry or upset and say something angry and upset that you have to deal with. It's a fear that somebody's going to ask you a question that you don't know the answer to. It's a fear that they're going to say something like, in 30 seconds, tell me what makes you different. And they're going to give you something that you have to deal with. And all of this fear is unfound. And the reason is most of the time you're going to get a voicemail when you make a call anyway. And the majority of the time you're not going to have somebody who's angry and aggressive on the other end of the phone. They might be a little frustrated and just a little bit teed off. That's all. Not more than that. And they're probably going to give you some concern that they have that would be disguised as an objection to get rid of you. That's the worst thing that's probably going to happen. You're going to get hung up on from time to time. But even that can cause you no physical harm, and it doesn't have to cause you any emotional harm. The difference between people who succeed at cold calling and people who don't is their confidence on the phone. That's the total difference. So if you can be an actor and you can pretend to be confident and say something like, John, I have 4 big ideas I want to share with you. Even if you never do business with me, these are going to change the questions that you ask of you and your team this year, and it's going to change what you do in 2017. What do you look like Thursday for a 20-minute meet and greet meeting? I promise it's worth your time. And they say, you know what? We're happy with who we have, Anthony. Thanks so much for your call. Why don't you try me back in a quarter? And you have the confidence to say, listen, I understand that your time's valuable. I promise you that I'll create value for you in 20 minutes. I'm not going to ask you to change anything or make any decisions, but these ideas are worth your time. Give me 20 minutes and meet with me, and I promise you're going to have different questions to ask, and I want to be known. When something happens and you need someone, I want to be the first person you think of. You have to say words that sound like that because you have to be confident. And if you sound like you're not confident in yourself, for some reason, your prospective client on the other end, they can feel that lack of confidence. And what they're trying to decide is this person a time waster or is this person a value creator? Is this person somebody who's going to come in and be subservient and try to connect with me and doesn't really know where our conversation is going to go or how to make a company change? Or is this a peer? Is this somebody that's going to be a trusted advisor that I'm going to look at as a partner who has the business acumen of a business manager and really understands and has a caring self-awareness that allows them to help generate results through others? You have to sound like that. And once you get that, cold calling becomes very easy. It's not difficult to get appointments when you have the confidence, but the call reluctance is your fear that something bad is going to happen to you, and nothing bad can happen to you. And I did a video on this already. The real danger that you have is not what you fear. It's not having a stakeholder on the other end who's aggressively angry or hangs up on you. The real danger is that you don't make your calls. You don't take care of your company because people there are counting on you to do this work. You don't take care of your family and give them the life that you know you want to give them. And you don't really do what you need to do to reach your full potential. So you have to step through this fear, and you have to stand up, you have to make your back straight, you have to be confident, and you have to step in and step through that fear to get through call reluctance. There's no script that can save you. There's no script that covers all of the territory of all the things that might be thrown at you. You just have the willingness to say, it doesn't matter what they say on the other end, I'm asking for an appointment again, and I'm promising that I'm going to show up and create value, and then you do that. I'm Anthony Iannarino. Do hit the subscribe button while you're here. Do come out and join me at thesalesblog.com. Do sign up for the newsletter while you're there. My best work every week. And I will see you tomorrow, because this is every day.